Hey, everybody. It's me. I'm here again. Yes, I'm still alive. It says I'm live, so I must be live. I mean, YouTube would lie, right? I mean, they wouldn't lie. It says I'm alive. So here I am. It's alive, it's alive, it's alive. And we are rapidly approaching 420. So I am rapidly approaching this joint. So we're about to get this thing started. I'm looking forward to lighting this sucker like you can't imagine. This will be the first one today. Actually, that's a lie. I went for a walk with John, the military dude, this morning, and we split a dog walk around the bridge. So this is not the first one of the day, but that was 7 o'clock this morning. So it's almost 4:20. So that's a long time ago. So it's almost time. Almost time here. Happy 420, everybody. Tastes mighty good. Tastes mighty good indeed. Well, I'm glad to be here, even if nobody else is. I don't care if anybody else is here or not. I'm going to enjoy the show. So here I go, enjoying it. Definitely enjoying this. Yes, I am. So I got news and information and a little bit of chat in me if anybody wants to talk. So we have all that going on. Not much else. It's a sunny day here in Illinois. I don't know what the hell the temperature is. I don't know what I did with my phone. Let's see. There it is. It's behind my laptop. So let's see what the weather here is here in Illinois. Let's see. Oh, it's only 88 degrees with a humidity of 62%. So we are warm and moist. Okay. So that's where it stands. But other than that, Stony, welcome aboard. Apparently you're not here, though. There's no count. There's no accounting for the count. Yes, it's moist. It's moist. So, yeah, we're 84 with a Seeker. Gee, welcome aboard. It's been a while. Haven't seen you lately. Yeah, we got 62% humidity and 84 degrees. So we're warm and moist today. So now that I have some viewers, whoops, whoa, shit. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, that's the hot end. Damn. I found the hot end first. And now it's in my chair somewhere. Katie, welcome aboard. $60 and 70%. I see. Yeah, well, I hope my chair doesn't catch fire because the lid end is now inside the chair somewhere. So we'll just have to wait and see. If you see smoke rising from places other than the end of my joint, let me know. Halfway through her new video. Oh, I'll check that out too. Anyway, let's get to the news so I can get that out of the way. Now, I hope I can read. The annual dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico. This, let's see, cover an area larger than the state of Connecticut. Okay, 99 and 29. Well, at least you're dry, right? It's dry heat. We all know it's heat, dry or not. So approximately 6,334 square miles of the Gulf of Mexico is a dead zone. Now, what a dead zone is an oxygen depleted water that's harmful to sea life. Now, these things have been going on for millions of years, okay, all over the ocean. But they're getting bigger and more of them. So the average Gulf dead zone is 5,380 square miles. So this is quite an increase. This is the biggest one we've had in the Gulf of Mexico ever. So yeah, dead zone. So what happens is we get runoff from over-fertilization that goes into the Gulf and other bodies of water, by the way. It stopped raining here because I wanted to put the girls out in the rain during the storm. Of course, that's why it stopped. So anyway, fertilizer gets run off into the water and it kills the algae, okay? Well, it fertilizes the algae, first of all. And what happens is the algae dies off and it sinks to the bottom. And yes, the nitrogen kills the algae and the algae dies. It sinks to the bottom and deoxygenates the water. And the oxygenated water can't get to the bottom fast enough to allow to recirculate the deoxygenated water. And things die off. Fish and crabs and shellfish and such die off. And that's what we end up with is a dead zone. Now, let's see. Now, this has caused a loss of an estimated $2.4 billion in damage to fisheries and marine habitats every year since 1980. Okay. Turns the oxygenated water, turns to ammonia when it has too much nitrogen in the water. Yeah. So you missed your period. Okay. Sorry to hear that. I hope it's a boy. So we're losing $2.4 billion a year in our fisheries and marine habitats because of this. So it's not a good thing that this is getting bigger and bigger. Pretty soon we'll have a Gulf of Mexico with no fish in it. So not a good thing. So Trump's lawyers trying to stop the Treasury Department from turning over his tax returns to the House Ways and Means Committee. They claim the committee's reason that they want to examine his tax returns is because they want to know the way the IRS audits presidents, and that's just a pretext to look for something embarrassing in his returns. So, are the fisheries at war with the oil companies? I don't know. Imagine how much marine life was killed off by that gusher gone wild out there. Wonder if the oil spill and fire from a few years ago had anything to do with the dead spot. I don't know. Certainly could have. His taxes must be gold. I don't know if he paid any at all. I think that's what they want to find out. But so, that's their claim, though, is that they're just searching for something embarrassing, and that they don't really need to find out how presidents are audited. The only thing is that while the House Democrats have given numerous reasons for wanting to examine his records, wanting to know how the IRS audits presidents was not one of them. Okay. So although that's their claim, his lawyers claim, that's not one of the reasons they've given for wanting to see his tax returns. Now, they haven't asked to see any other president's tax returns, so obviously that's not the reason. Yeah, if you got nothing to hide, what's the problem? Yeah, exactly. So federal law requires that the Treasury Department and the IRS turn over tax returns demanded by any of the three congressional tax committees, one of which is the House Ways and Means Committee. So there's really no reason why he shouldn't turn over those returns. No other president was a criminal besides Nixon. Well, I don't know. I think we could go further back and maybe find a criminal or two. I don't know how honest some of them were way back when. It's always been a position of opportunity. I think Reagan was just oblivious. Okay, I think somebody was pulling his strings, like George H.W. Bush. Just like you don't elect the former head of the KGB president of Russia, you don't elect the former head of the CIA as president of the United States. They've always condoned insider trading. Of course. That's how all those guys make their money. I mean, we're not privy to that information, but the insiders are. Excuse me, I have a snootful today. So, wow. I'm going to get to this early because it tastes so good. It's memberberry. What's this? Yep. Them two seem like figureheads to me, too. So I wonder of others being same. Absolutely. Yeah, it worked for Putin. It worked for George H.W. Bush, too. Okay. Remember the 80s? Sure. That's why I say I think Reagan was just a figurehead. Okay, he was an actor. He was acting as president. Okay. Anyway, the wheat of the week is memberberry. You remember berry? Yeah, it's memberberry. 25.242% THC. I got ashes all over me. It's indica dominant hybrid. They all work for the devil anyway. So fuck them. Buck them? Fuck them. It's from South Park. Okay. Great episode. Don't mind me just whining. Oh, go ahead and whine. I mean, this is the time for it. Oh, by the way, welcome to season 3, episode 1. Okay. I almost made this episode 53, and then I realized it's episode 1. He packed a Twin Palms me with wedding cake. Oh, nice. So anyway, I've been restricted by YouTube. I got an email, and somebody bitched about my show. And barking barfalls. What happened was, now get this. No, not the music. My actual show. They bitched about season 1, episode 3. Okay. Now that's reaching. Season 1, episode 3. So they restricted me. Yeah, I'm so offensive. They said I can't be viewed by people who are not signed in to YouTube, and I can't be viewed by children, but I never could anyway. So I don't see what the problem is there. And I can't have advertisers. Okay. But I don't have enough subscribers to have advertisers either. So that don't fucking matter. I remember Barry, that episode 2. It pissed me off too. No, it's just Member Barry, not Remember Barry. Just Member Barry. So, so I've been restricted by YouTube. The pain must be horrible. Oh yeah, I'm aching. This hurts. Oh, and then get this now. I ran out of these cones, okay? So I ordered some from Amazon. And this is what I got. Okay? Now, that may look normal to you, but if you look real close, they're fucking upside down. The whole fucking container. They're upside down. Okay? The whole goddamn jar is upside down. The sticks are on top. Look. See? They're upside down, damn it. What am I supposed to do with that? So I'm thinking I'll take the other container I have and try and see if I can't just flip the whole thing over and see what happens, you know? But the whole damn thing is upside down. I had a hell of a time getting papers out of there. So, I mean, what the fuck is right, you know? You like the twin palm cone, huh? Maybe those are those big fat ones, though. That was all too much. Oh, you got the narrow ones, though. You got the slender ones. Yeah, I had that one on Tuesday that John the military dude gave me, and do a video on how to remove. Yeah. Yeah, I should. But John the military dude gave me that blunt on Tuesday that was packed in one of the big ones. It's got like over 2 grams of weed in it. Like my Mars Hydro that shot bolts of electricity. Oh no, thank you. I'm not here to smoke weed and get tased at the same time. But anyway, yeah, so those are my wow stories. But I was truly surprised to see them fuckers upside down in there. But so for not to glow in the dark, just like I am. Exactly. So Mexico, get this now. Mexico is suing several U.S. gun makers for the flow of firearms that cross the border. Okay. How surprised are you really by now, Spliffy? Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not. But anyway, yeah, Mexico is suing several firearms manufacturers here in the United States for the number of guns that are being snuck across the border. So the suit was filed in U.S. federal court in Boston on Wednesday. It seeks unspecified financial compensation from the companies, but doesn't target the U.S. government. They claim the U.S.-made weapons have fueled an explosion of homicides over the past decade. Over 2.5 million illicit arms have poured in across the border during that period. Gun sales in Mexico are strictly controlled. I had no idea. I thought everybody carried a gun. Anyway, apparently they're American firearms that they're carrying. They see this as an attempt to bring attention to the weapons trafficking problem, and truly don't expect very much to come from the lawsuit. They just, they don't expect to win. Oh, yes, they're accusing us of arms dealing. What a surprise. We should shoot them. Yeah. But they're just trying to draw attention to the fact that all these weapons are being smuggled across the border. So they truly don't expect to win the lawsuit. They're just trying to draw attention to it, okay, to the smuggling, in hopes that we'll find some way to do something about it. Probably make more plastic guns so that make it easier. So I thought that was interesting that they file suit against weapons manufacturers. So California's going dry. And I don't mean they're going to stop selling alcohol. I mean they're running out of water. The state's about to impose restrictions on the use of water for irrigation purposes. Okay. California has a complex water rights system. And it's designed to allocate water use during times of shortage. They're going to have to resort to wine and beer like the old days. Yeah, I don't think so. Not unless they're going to irrigate fields with it. Because the scope of the order issued Tuesday goes beyond anything they've seen during prior droughts. So they're really cutting back on rationing here. The areas affected are primarily Northern California and the Central Valley water rights holders. This will not affect availability of water to municipalities, drinking water and that sort of thing will still be available. Fuck almonds. Exactly. Okay. I don't know. if you ever saw the movie it'll come to me. Jack Nicholson, Faye Dunaway, Chinatown. I stopped eating almonds because of how those farmers do water. Yeah. See Chinatown sometime. It's an old nouveau noir film, I think you could call it, made in the 70s. The ocean water was coming into the freshwater table in the Central Valley about 15 years ago. Cannot imagine what it's like now. Exactly. It'll come to me. Is it porn? No. Chinatown. You just watched it. Oh. And you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, they got real problems there. This, what with these fires and this drought, I don't know, what are they using to put the fires out? If they don't have any water. I guess they could use bottled water. My brother was a hydrologist for Monterey County and had to deal with the saltwater issue. Oh, not a good thing. You ever see Day of the Triffids? It's a sci-fi flick in the 50s or early 60s. People are attacked by plants. And just in the nick of time, they decide to spray them with salt water. And guess what? It killed all the plants. Use ocean water to fight fires, I see. Water with Gatorade. You remember the Triffids? Yeah, what a silly movie. They never thought of just spraying them with salt water. Maybe they'd die. Oh, hey, get this now. We had this eviction ban. Stoners saved the world, they knew. Salted newts kill, exactly. And they also use borate, that pink chemical from the planes. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw it at a drive-in. I was mowing on Poon, okay? You were mowing on Poon. I gotcha. So now the eviction ban was extended till October 3rd for COVID-struck counties on late Tuesday. And now this has confused the shit out of a lot of people. Because Laura Guthrie, huh? I hope you saw the plants get killed. Probably done by then, huh? Question is, what counties? And what about the people that on Saturday were given eviction notice, and then by Monday they were in court being thrown out of their apartments? And then Tuesday they come along and say, hey, no, you could stay until October 3rd. I mean, what the fuck? This caused so much fucking confusion and bullshit for people. This whole eviction thing is a mess right now. Killed the killer plants with salt, salted the fields, which created the thing which had it, and so food plants stopped growing, and that is how part 2 begins. I saw Flesh Gordon at the same drive-in. Yeah. So did people for miles around. But I mean, so what do you do? Okay. I mean, you don't know if you live in a county that's restricted or not. I mean, that's, that was, that's a COVID struck county. How do you know? I mean, how do you find out you're in a COVID struck county? What do you do if you're already evicted? I had a moment when reading that 26,500 people were on the move running from the wildfire. That was just one region. Yeah, really. But I mean, this whole eviction moratorium thing has turned into a fucking joke. What are people supposed to do? If you're thrown out on your ass Monday morning, what do you do about Tuesday's reprieve? You're shit out of luck. And by breaking it down to counties, then what do you do? I'm sure Ron DeSantis is saying, well, there aren't any counties in Florida. Bunch of people sitting in their cars wondering what comes next. They got nothing, and it seems the nation has nothing for them. Exactly. Welcome to the land of the free. Yeah. So Biden did a pretty cool thing this week. He offered a safe haven to people from Hong Kong. Here in the United States, due to China's cracking down on civil liberties over there. Those of us we're fortunate enough to have homes need to open up to roommates, I guess. I don't know what else you can do right now. The government is fatally broken. It is for us to do this. Yes. Nowadays, got any money? It's all packed in the top of fuckers flying in space. Yeah. A failed society. Yeah. Yeah, we are. We're failing each other. Okay. It's the wealthy that are failing us, is what it is. I mean, what happened to the entrepreneurial folks out there? Okay. Just like pre-collapse of the economy in 29. Yeah. Yeah, well, everybody thought that they could all make a significant amount of money in the market. That was just like the tech stocks collapse in the late 90s. So Biden made the following statement. Recognizing the significant erosion of those rights and freedoms in Hong Kong by the People's Republic of China, I'm directing the deferral of removal of certain Hong Kong residents who are present in the United States. Now, this allows them to extend their stay by at least 18 months, and they may seek employment authorization as well. So Beijing's passage of the national security law in June of last year criminalizes freedom of speech. So middle class was the buffer. Yeah. Dildos in space. Sounds like the triple X rated version of Mystery Science Theater. Yes, it does. But yeah, so we're granting refuge to individuals from Hong Kong to escape the tyranny of our enemy, the People's Republic of China. Okay? Because one thing they're not is a republic. Biden should pull a prank, grab his chest and say, Elizabeth, this is the big one. Yes, Stoney. Yes. But, anybody who thinks that China is cool is out of their minds, okay? They're building missile silos like crazy over there right now, okay? Katie and me sitting in the front row calling out shit. Yes. So they're an enemy of the free world, okay? Look how they did Puerto Rico after those storms. See how they did with Hurricane Sandy. If we don't help the people, we will come to a point of cannibalizing the systems we rely on. Yes, I'll do my best crow impression. Okay. I'm getting so sick of these GOP fucks and what they do. Okay. These deniers and shit. Okay. Hey man, they got free ass paper towels. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You said that just how I feel it, Spliffy. Oh, okay. So this might be my final story. Let me see. No, it's not. Okay. So Merrick Garland, my favorite attorney general lately, oh yeah, they got free ass paper towels. Puerto Rico, lucky them. My favorite attorney general lately, Merrick Garland, announced that at the Department of Justice will be conducting a civil rights investigation of the Phoenix Police Department to see if they engaged in excessive force, discriminatory behavior, how they treated people with mental or physical disabilities, and whether they illegally disposed of belongings of homeless people. No, he's not a pussy. I think he's finally doing what needs to be done, investigating shit. Okay. I saw a picture of Matt Gaetz talking to a group of teenage girls at a rally. I swear he looked like he was hungry and ready to pounce. Oh, Jesus. He's so fucking creepy. But yeah, so I thought it was interesting that he was looking into the illicit disposal of belongings of homeless people. They do in Mesa, not sure about Phoenix Metro cops, though. Well, I hope he's just as thorough. Well, unlike Minneapolis and Kentucky, or Louisville, Kentucky, where they've already done these, or where their investigations are ongoing, there haven't been any reports of civil rights violations in Phoenix. Okay, like there were in like we know about in Minneapolis and Louisville, with the Breonna Taylor and such. So it's nice to see that he's not targeting just places that we know are corrupt, but he's investigating places that we're not so sure are corrupt, but he's going to look into them anyway. Okay. So, like a cat watching a mouse. So, are you girls okay? I'm concerned. I see. Yeah, he is a creep. Predator gaze is so creepy when seen in human watching human. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, but yeah, you never, I never really thought about a homeless individual's belongings as being illegally disposed of by the police. But, you know, your belongings are your belongings, I guess, you know. So the jobs market is improving. 943,000 jobs were filled in July, bringing the unemployment rate to 5.4%, which sounds pretty good to me. The best in the past 11 months. And wages are up. So this job strike is working. The sheriff up in Phoenix that was bad, Joe Aparicio, in his tent city for jail. Oh yeah, I remember that guy. He would round ups in Mexican part of town, and if you didn't have ID on you, you are arrested. Wow. Yeah, 5.4%. That don't sound so bad, does it? I mean, all these people talking about people are just sitting at home, living off their Fed checks and their unemployment compensation. It don't sound to me like there are a lot of people at home doing that. If we only have 5%, 5.4% unemployment, you know. So now there's little evidence that the Delta variant is slowing the economy, although this report was prepared prior to the recent mask mandates and the vaccine and testing requirements by some of the corporations these days. So we don't know that, you know, what the recent increase in the Delta variant, you know, what that's going to do to employment in the near future. But more and more people are getting vaccinated, even in red states. Wyoming has seen a vast increase. Other states have too. So it's because GOP can't govern. We see it every year. Yes, Trump pardoned him from his conviction for profiling. Really? They just pay themselves. Yeah. Well, but yeah, with the seems to me with the increased demand by corporations to have their employees vaccinated or be repeatedly tested as an inconvenience. Trumpansies. Yes. That's what they are, Trumpansies. But I think more and more companies do that. People will have no choice but to get vaccinated, because having yourself tested every time you come into work every day or several times a day, which I think is what they plan. I know that's what the federal government plans. If you're not vaccinated, then you're going to get tested several times a day. And just the discomfort of that, okay, alone would drive me to get vaccinated, okay? And it seems to me that every teacher and every adult in every school in the country should be vaccinated. I mean, it's absurd not to be. It seems to me. That's just damn silly, okay? So it just makes the most sense, especially if you're going to be around kids who can't be vaccinated. We got drug tested at Housing Authority. We were all stoners. Nobody was caught. Well, that happens, you know. It just, I don't know. You know, and that's another thing, you know. People who are caught in possession of hard drugs shouldn't be in prison. They should be in treatment. Okay. You know, we lock up people for being on hard drugs when we ought to be treating them. I mean, it's an illness, you know. Drug addiction is an illness. It's not a crime. I don't know what they tested for malaria. No, drug addiction is an illness and shouldn't be treated any other way. You laminated a copy of the vaccine card? I'm just going to take a picture of mine. I'll have it on my phone. You got to break up this glamorizing drugs. Yeah, well, and they got to take marijuana out of Schedule 1 because it creates a hypocrisy. Okay? You put it in the same schedule as heroin, and what do you expect people to think? All right? I mean, that's the ultimate absurdity. It's putting it in the same classification as heroin. I mean, what are kids supposed to think? They smoke marijuana, find out it's harmless, and then they think, well, Coke isn't pretty when you're dead and bloated. Well, Coke's only a Schedule 2. Marijuana is a Schedule 1. Coke has medical value. Okay? Like Oregon and Vermont and make all drugs legal. Absolutely. Absolutely. There you go. Criminal justice system has been perverted. All our systems seem to have been. Sociopaths fail at these jobs. People with a fuller human kit are human kit are required. Yes. Yes. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. That's what defunding the police is all about. Weed has medical value. Well, shit, I'm gonna smoke some. Okay. But I mean, that's the point. We know weed has medical value, yet they leave it in Schedule 1, which is designed for items that do not have any medical value whatsoever. Humane is spelled the way it is for a reason. Yes. Yes. This stuff is pretty smooth, by the way. I'm liking it. There are devils in office which must be exorcised. Yes, couldn't agree more. And they're all on the wrong side of the aisle. They're all them damn Republicans and then a couple of Democrats. And we need more independents, more progressives. You know, we got to put an end to this dragging our heels shit. Okay. Dabbing some black water sugar wax. Ooh, oh, black water. Keep on rolling. I have an index card with red marker on it. It says anniversary 35 on it. If I forget it, it'll be my last one. The rot runs through and through. Yes, it does. And how do you put an end to that? You know? Well, I guess we have some very progressive people. It pops at the top, yeah. I mean, we have some very progressive people in Congress right now that are all about reform. And what we need are more of them. And we popped Trump. Yeah, the fish rots from the head down. Yeah, well, yes, you're right. But we have so many people whose heads don't operate now, okay? We have inoperable minds out there who've fallen for this propaganda. Our biggest threat is the internet. Okay, that's our biggest threat, is the internet. Food, housing, and health concerns handled. Our minds on other things. Yeah. But if you don't get people like Zuckerberg to control the content of their websites, we're going to have nothing more than problems in the future. Okay. Trump stole our stupids. Well, he should have taken them with. Okay. That's the trouble. He didn't take them with. But if sites like Facebook and Twitter continue to perpetuate, well, Twitter hasn't. Twitter has taken it under control pretty much. It's like we live among wilderness, among the confines of our own civilization, fending for self, banding together against others. Yes. But, you know, if they don't control the lunacy that's out there, then it's only going to perpetuate itself. Okay. And that's what's going on. The lunacy is perpetuating itself. And that's what has to stop. Civilization? Yeah, that has to stop. It's the decivilization that has to stop. We are becoming decivilized. I remember a more civilized time when people treated with each other with more respect than we do now. Okay? When people said please and thank you and meant it. Okay? We are becoming decivilized. We really are. I'm tired of it. I mean, we're callous toward one another. People aren't polite. Proceeds of civilization run dry. Implosion comes along correct course. Yes. And that's what's happening. I mean, that's what happened. Oh, good. I'm glad for you, Katie. But, I mean, we saw that just in the last 4 years. with the fellow that was in the White House and the way he acted, the disrespect he showed the rest of the world as the leader of his country, just the disdain he had for other government leaders, was the disrespect he showed other countries. It was disgusting, and it kind of showed you where we're at with regard to civilization and the fall of it. Okay, this fall can be arrested. I feel that deep. I feel that deep. I hope so. Okay. We have civilization. It is for the people to do, but violence just results in a changing of the guard. And so we opt out like Gandhi teach. Yes. He's a spoon-fed rich bitch. Yeah, but look, with all his disrespect that he showed, people saw something promising in that, which scared the shit out of me. Okay? People saw that as telling it like it is. And that's not telling it like it is. That's being a fucking asshole. Okay? He has no humility because he never had to do anything. Exactly. Okay? He didn't know how to respect people because he's never been respected, I guess. Okay? He's never been shown any disrespect. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, because he owned the libs, they think. Yeah, well, he didn't own anybody. Okay. But I mean, to treat the world with disrespect the way he did just made us look disrespectful to the world. And that's just not right. They love the disrespect to liberals. I guess he lost, yeah. Although you wouldn't know to listen to his supporters. Well, he was kissing Putin's ass every time he turned around. Putin was his hero. I don't know that he was scared of him. I think he more idolized him than anything else. You know, I still believe there was a world conspiracy. He peed his skirt. He peed on hookers over there, didn't he? Or they peed on him, I guess. Yeah. Ooh, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, I get to start a fresh one. Better hurry up on this one. Yeah, he was starstruck. Ooh, a world leader. Ooh. And one that's dominant. You know, he's what a piece of work he was. And now, oh, by the way, I was watching a local TV station here, local news, and they had this. I was at the bar, and they had the sound turned down, and they closed captioning on, and the closed captioning called Ron DeSantis. I thought that broke me up. Ron DeSantis. Yeah, and he could whoop his ass. Yeah. He could probably fall off a horse better than Trump, too. All I could think of was a tape where when I could see his pea-colored hair. I always watch weather. We got a sweet weather girl. Oh, yeah? Santa's bad. Well, that one got a little coffee near the end. So I'll just have to light a new one real soon. I'm an indoor grower. Me too. Happy 420. I think I'm the one that's coughing. It's not the weed. So cheers to betterment. I can toke to that. I grow mothers outdoors, then pollinate them. I see. I've been in flower for a day now with my, what is it? I forget what strain it is. Dog gave me the plant. I forget what it is. He told me the other day, Thursday. I asked him what it was, and he told me, but I don't remember. He was in the chat. He could tell us, but he's not here again today. So I go to 12. That's all. Let's go to 12. Go from 24 to 12. It's that simple. Just cut the time in half. 987,461 or 641. Yep, just 12. It's so easy. And I set up my red light. Put them both on the same timer. Super simple. But yeah, did great under 24/7. You're at 15 hours now. Why'd you have a time change? I'm confused. Why 15? You trying to fool it? Punishing it, or? I don't get it. I got my ceiling hooks, so I'm going to hang my other light back up, especially now that I'm growing 2 plants instead of 1. Daylight hours. Oh, you mean outside? Oh, okay. I get you. And I would imagine I am too. Yeah, might as well. Might as well use both them lights since you got them. Shiroi. Yeah, I gotta go up to the keg later. I'm out of ice. And that's it's a bad thing around here, be out of ice. Can't take that. So I let this thing go out again. I have to go tomorrow and get myself fitted for a tuxedo. I have a Snoop's Dream seedling. Oh, baby. The cider farm has more red. Spider Farmer Light has more red. Well, I got a square red light that's about, I don't know, 10 by 10. And I just put that in my tent. Snoop's crack. I don't want to see Snoop's crack. Fitted for a Speedo. I'm not very successful at cloning. And I don't know why. But out of about 9 of them so far, I got 1 to be successful. And I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But they die on me before I get any roots. So, yeah, Snoop's Dream. That's green crack. Snoop's crack, I see. Is the really small one, Stony. I got it for supplemental light. Perfect for early vegetation. Thought right now. Vegetarian thought right now. Okay. You have a cloner? Yeah, I don't. So I've just been trying to wing it. It's for a 2x2. So I've been failing in a lot of different ways. I've tried a lot of different ways and they all failed. I got 1 to sprout roots so far. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try rock wool. See if I had any better luck with that. Cloned roses before and they're hard. Well, try cloning weed and see if you do any better, because I'm a total flop. So I can't imagine how people do it so easily. You know, I watch them on YouTube and stuff, and these guys are cranking them out like crazy, and I just don't get it. I've had them rot. I've had them turn white. I've had them do all sorts of things. Oh, you typed veg and it turned into vegetarian. I see. I hate that autocorrect shit. They got a lot of nerve changing shit on you. You know? They really do. You know, they ought to leave what you type. You know? No, I never re-vegetarianed anything. So, but my planting that I'm going to flower pretty much fills my tent, though. I mean, you know, I use those little white clips, Tony, and I was able to bend it out to where it's pretty much filling my whole tent. So it ought to be interesting to see what I get in the way of buds. You're on your laptop instead of your phone, and your laptop is auto-correcting you. My laptop don't do shit. My laptop never corrected me. So it just puts down whatever I put down. I guess I need a better laptop. So, oh, MacBook Pro. Oh, well, yeah, well. I've got an HP idiot. So, I said goodnight, honey. My daughter once, she immediately texted back and said, "Who's Hannah?" I see. Yeah, the phone will do that for me. My iPhone, but you know, this this off-brand shit that's not Apple, it doesn't do any of that crap. So, you know, it doesn't do any of that shit. I got this when I went back to grad school. Tuition paid for it. Nice. I like Apple products, but I bought this cheap laptop to do this. So that's all I use it for, is to do this YouTube thing. I don't use it for anything else. So I'm going to get fitted for a tuxedo tomorrow. I'm standing up in Mac's wedding. So it's kind of weird. It was first I was going to give Candace away because her father and her brother don't get along, and her brother's in the wedding party. And so her brother refused to come to the wedding if her father was going to be there. So I was going to give her away. But then she decided she'd rather have her brother give her away because it's her brother. So her brother's going to give her away. Her father's not going to come to the wedding. So I'm going to be in the wedding party. Is one of the groomsmen. But the girl who was supposed to stand up at the wedding opposite me, she and Candace got into an argument and she dropped out of the wedding party. So they couldn't get a girl to fill in for her in time for her to get a dress because all the fittings had already taken place. So I'm walking down the aisle with another fellow, who happens to be gay. And I'm dyeing my hair purple for the wedding, provided I have much after my brain surgery. So we'll see how that goes. So, yeah, it's pretty funny stuff, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm walking down the aisle with a gay guy, and I'm going to have purple hair. So, what fun. We should both dye our hair purple, I think. And I'm going to mention that to Candace. That's what hookers are for. Yeah, they should get somebody to stand up in the wedding with me. I'll mention that to Matt. Can't we hire a hooker? Yeah. Yeah. Did I wear a sailor's uniform? No, I was in the Army. They'd have laughed at me if I'd have worn a sailor's uniform in the Army. Although it's an interesting concept, you know. If you want to get out of the service, probably, you know, like Klinger, only dress in some other branch of the service all the time. You know, no, I got to wear a tuxedo. So I wonder if the guy I'm standing up with is gonna be there for the tuxedo fitting tomorrow. I have no idea. What agent for hair dyeing? If it's brain safe. No, it's non-invasive brain surgery. It's ultrasonic surgery. Yes, penguin uniform. Blackberry stains things. Yes, it does. You out there picking blackberries? I love blackberries. Oh, speaking only of the hair dye, I see. It would be a good hair dye. Yeah, that would be a good hair dye. That would work really well. Yeah, that would work great. I keep forgetting to hit this thing. There's a place in southern Illinois. Trying to think of the name of the town. It's called the Palm Restaurant. It's in Atlanta, Illinois. And they have the Palm Restaurant is famous for their pies. And they have a blackberry pie that's out of this world. And the blackberries come from the owner's sister's farm in Lake County, Illinois, which is way up north. And it's simply fantastic. I always stop at the Palm if I'm driving down to southern Illinois. Always stop at the Palm and have a piece of pie. And if they have the blackberry, I'll have the blackberry. The original dye for yellow came from lily pollen. Oh. And it's free, the gift. The dye, it would be. I have a hernia operation in 1978. Had a serious gay orderly shave me. His name was Eddie. I was heavily sedated. I asked him, I bet you love your job, eh? Yeah, I bet he did. But yeah, I'm apparently a very slow grow. I still relatively manscaped from my surgery several weeks ago. Blackberries are free. They grow everywhere on the western side of the Cascades. Oh, nice. I have relatively free elderberries. They're growing over my fence from a neighbor's yard. I got a migraine so bad I can't even see now. Oh no. I'll go along with you. Fuck. Gotta take care of that. But it doesn't hurt. Oh, just affects your sight? Need some migraine glasses. Memberberry. Oh, okay. I'd like to have a memberberry tree outside. This is good stuff. I'm liking this. The various varieties which grow wild here. Blackberry season goes on for months. As well, there are other berries and oh, so many other. Wow. There you go. Animator print in my perimeter. Oh. Wedding cake and black water as a mix, huh? Black water wedding cake. Mushroom season comes. If the rains come. Oh. Yeah, we get the morels in the spring. People like those around here, and we get sheep's heads too. Those are the only two edibles we get around here, I believe. At least the only two I'm aware of. I mean, there may be others, so the only two they pick around here. So, but then, like I say, there may be others. John, the military dude, seems to be quite familiar with edible plants and that sort of thing, roots. We go for our walks in the morning, and he points stuff out to me. So that's kind of fun. Of course, I'm familiar with some things he's not. So there are some trees and such he doesn't know that I happen to. So that I pointed out a catalpa to him this morning. He didn't know what a catalpa tree was. But there's tons of them in the city in Chicago. And so I was familiar with that. He'd never seen one. Ugly, hideous things. Nuisance trees in the city. Big, ugly leaves, and then they get those pods of disgusting things. So I don't know. So you get a lot of edible mushrooms out where you're at, Seeker? A lot of edible varieties. Of course, you got to be careful. I have a beautiful book on mushrooms. Full color photos of all sorts of varieties. I don't know if it's every variety. I don't know if that's possible. But certainly a lot. Oh, that's nice. We have them in the mountains here in Arizona too. Oh. Yeah, we have a lot of questionable mushrooms. So what about those gay wedding pics? Oh, we're just going for a fitting tomorrow. Wedding's not until October, after I get my head shaved. What do you want? This isn't usually where you stand. So we'll have to see. I'll see if I can't get a picture of me and my partner. So we'll see what happens. I'll take him to my stylist. Talk him into getting his hair dyed purple too. Which is weird. I'm not on the bridesmaid side, but I'm the one that has to get my hair dyed to match the bridesmaids' dresses. This is what bothers me. Okay. Fungi master this land. They manage the soils, the resources, the plants intelligently. I see. Did you still want to buy them? I don't know. I mean, the other ones. The other ones. I must have lost track of something. When you had the pink hair. Oh, I never had pink hair. Here's blue and orange. I started out with blue, just straight blue. You know, and then I had bear's blue and orange, and the green and yellow. Never had pink. Then, of course, they had gray. I love the next Netflix documentary about healthy soil, and that it is how we stop climate change fastest. Absolutely. I mean, that's why that guy I told you about, the engineer that does the dressing, wants to reforest areas in the world to heal the atmosphere. Yes, we heal the dirt into soil. Exactly. Neural networks, underground, fungal strands feeding all around. Yeah. Yeah, mushroom isn't just a mushroom. You know, they're acres large, you know. It's the beauty of the fungus. What we see are little sprouts of an enormous plant, you know. Like you say, neural networks underground. That's a beautiful poem, actually, Seeker. Katie, what was it called? Says a thing in fewer words. Yes, it does. That's my girl. Did I wake you up, Buster? I got Heidi over here beside me. And I got Buster sleeping on the floor in front of me. Plant can be fed nitrogen or other minerals through 100 yards away through fungal strands. Amazing shit. Yeah, it is. The feb, the web, the web. Okay. The food web. It is amazing shit. It's pretty astounding what goes on underground. Kiss the Ground with Woody Harrelson. Oh, okay. Have to watch that. With salt-based newts, no web exists. Yeah, I'll have to watch that too. Kiss the Ground, huh? Kiss the Ground. Have to put that in my head somehow. Oh, now you guys are up and moving around. I know what that means. Knowing Woody, you was snorting for shrooms. Kind of like a pig looking for truffles. This mind of mushroom among collective consciousness. Such a thing. We're a thing. I would say so. Yeah, I love documentaries too. You learn so much. Looks like I don't let the doggies out. I'm being haunted here. So give me just a moment and I'll be right back. Come on, kids. Let's go outside. Come by the door. Yeah, come over here. Yeah. That's the way. That's the way to do it. That's the way. You let the dogs out. Goes by really fast too because it's so interesting and pertains to our love of living soil and what we produce. Woof, 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 woof. I see. Someone in one of the chats suggested it the other day, and I was really glad I checked it out. 2 bong tokes, and 1 hour later, you baked and smarter. I already forgot the name. Text it to me so I don't forget, because I will. In fact, I already did, so otherwise I have to go back in the chat. Where's that joint? I don't know if this is it, but if it's not, it's the one from before, so thank you. Kiss the ground. Okay. Is that the right one? Which one's longer? Wow. I'd say they're about the same. One's got more ash. Yeah, that's the same. Guess it doesn't matter which one I light. Potash, yes. I've collected quite a bit. I've been working on it heavy. So I've been doing my damnedest. Collect as much of that as I can. So, you know, it's easy work, but somebody's got to do it. I don't think so. I'm going to have to supplement it. But I'm still going to use it. Okay? It's not going to keep me from saving it. Tony, you smoking on some new genetics? Or is cap lock stuck? It's stuck. Okay. So I'm getting together with Bestie on Monday. We're going to lunch. I just turned it upside down and hit it. Some new potent genetics. Your Keith board runneth over. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. You always seem to have a lot of Keith. I've caught your show when you're doing nothing but Keith. Keyboard. Yeah, you meant Keith board. Don't fool us. Same thing, I see. Play yourself a tune. A toot. Same thing. I like to lace weed with it as opposed to doing it straight. I buy these $7.95 keyboards. These GTH are already trying to get busy at 3 weeks old. Yeah, good. Was throwing out random Fs once. Oh, okay. Just wanted to shout out a grower who iterates the plant well. Bushy. Good. Not busy. Already getting bushy. Goddess Train Haze. That's what you're growing? I'm thankful for those who have grown the weed plant towards the pharmacopoeia of choice there be now. Oh, yeah, me too. It's not at the point to the top yet, and it acts like it was topped. Yes, Goddess Train Haze. Amazon Goddess and Ghost Train Haze. I see. Yes, yes, I agree with you, Seeker. It's not just buzzweed anymore. I mean, the variety of strains and what they can do is truly a blessing. I mean, that you can target various things is certainly nice. I mean, people. I mean, you can treat specific ailments. It's astounding. You know, if not for breeders, we would just be shit. Yes, not your simple homegrown anymore. No, it isn't. Indeed, in a local shop, there be terpenes for me. Yes. It will double in flower. Whoa. Keep that in mind. I have 7-gallon fabric pots for them. 2 of them. Oh. God, I wish I could remember what dog told me I'm growing. Holy Grail. Your Sheroy is 6 feet. Your Cherry Train Haze is a beautiful 7-footer. Yes, I got the Grail. Might just end up with one depending on the space. And it looks beautiful, Stony. It looks absolutely beautiful. A full, lush green, beautiful plant. That's chronic. Good. I'm so glad. And I stretched it out real nice and wide. You've been overdosing, though. Changing that up among things. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's Holy Grail plus unknown. Okay. My Shirai was over 5'5", was almost as tall as I am, and would have gotten taller. Well, I spread this one out a lot. It fills the whole tent, goes all the way out in my tent. Let me get the dogs. They're at the door. Buster, get in the house. Buster, get in the house. You talking to me? Here, have a cookie. Here, boy. Come over here. Get your cookie. Come on. You can walk. That's a good dog. How you guys fix for food? Oh, need food. Yeah, right behind you, bro. There you go. There we go. Let's see. Whoa. 7 gallons too small is where I'm at. Tasted good. Didn't you get waistbanded? Wasted. I guess I missed a lot of talk. You got baked, you did. Okay, here I am. So, hope you had a nice chat while I was gone. Because I'm not rolling back. I'm not scrolling up or whatever. So just so you know. Because it's just the way I am. Because I'll just get lost. Oh, you solved some serious shit? Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. So did you solve like climate change and that kind of shit? Oh, okay. So you didn't solve climate change or world peace or nothing like that? Figured it all out. Okay. I'm so glad. I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. Just put that out of my head. I can think about more important stuff. Like George Clooney's next movie or some shit. you know, real important things, you know. Don't I feel better? Yeah. The weight of the world is off my shoulders. So, did Trump die while I was at the door? Because that would make my life complete. I shouldn't wish that on anyone. Clooney's making a documentary about the sex scandal that involved Representative Jim Jordan. I can't wait to see what he found. We didn't say heaven landed. Oh, okay. Are you serious about the documentary? Or is that just a joke? Because if you're serious about the documentary, you are serious about the documentary. Oh, cool. I can't wait either. Jordans. Jim Jordans. Yeah. At Ohio State. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that cover up. You know nothing? Yeah, he was assistant coach and handled a few things. Covered some shit up. Dr. Trumbler on the 6th. I don't remember Barry. Yeah. The card readers call him Jim Shorts Jordan. I DP all the time. You. Yeah. Yeah, that was something, the way he stumbled all over himself as to when he talked to Trump on the 6th. Yeah, he pretty much covered shit up. So he's a piece of work. And the way he has had his head up Trump's ass is unbelievable. The things he's stuck up for. Yeah, I talk to him every day. Well, he spoke to him that day. Of course he did, but he spoke to him after, he'd been to that. But did I speak to him? He couldn't fucking put two words together straight after that. Unbelievable. Just remarkable how he chattered. All of those guys, though. I mean, it was like a visitor's day, like any other visitor's day. They just, how can they deny what happened? I mean, it's all there on film. Okay. I mean, you can see what's going on. You've had people appear before you that were beaten okay, and tell you it was worse than combat, okay. That they hadn't experienced anything like it. You had people committed suicide. You had somebody commit suicide this week, okay, and they still deny it happened. How could you deny it happened? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Mo Brooks was wearing body armor. Okay. And it's absurd what happened, and that they continue to deny it happened. And deny that the Republicans on this committee are even Republicans. Did you notice Weisselberg wasn't really handcuffed? No, I didn't. No, I didn't notice that. Was he just holding his handcuffs, or some say the cops that are committing suicide may be out of guilt for their part in everything? Oh, like maybe they were a little too friendly? Maybe they should have been a little more stern in the beginning? Is that the problem, maybe? Perhaps that's what's going on. I have to turn on the ceiling fan here. Excuse me a moment, but there's a fly that's bugging me. And if I turn on the ceiling fan, he'll go away. There. They were on the wrong side. I see. They were pro-Trump. Help me. Help me. Help me. Vincent Price. Yes, Vincent Price. Base one. Actually, it was Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, well, the original Fly movie. It was David Hedison from the old TV series Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Only in the credits of that movie, his name is Al Hedison. Okay. Did I freaked out as a kid? Yeah. Yeah. But the Goldblum one was awesome. Yeah, it was. But yeah, but but that original Fly movie, it was David Hedison, and it said Al Hedison in the credits. He hadn't changed his name to David yet. I never missed an episode of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Ping, ping, ping. Yeah. Sea Hunt. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. And just think how crazy as shit he was in the airplane movie. Goldblum and Gina Davis. Yeah. with Lloyd Bridges and Sons. Yes. Yes, indeed. Love and bugs. Yes, Sea Hunt was always so suspicious. Hey, guess what? I didn't miss it again. I'm ready. I didn't miss a single one all day. Happy 420. Fans fucking with me. Yeah, I picked it all the time to quit snorting glue. Mars Attacks. Mars Attacks was based on trading cards when I was a kid. It's based on trading cards. I think we discussed this on another show once. In a comic book series, I didn't know it was comic book series, but I know it was based on trading cards that came out like in the late 50s or early 60s. So I didn't know anything about the comic books. Killed baby and pets. It was horror. I see. Yeah, but the trading cards were just, came with bubble gum like baseball cards. And all those, like the creature and the thing and the bubble and all that shit. I remember him on a trading card. As soon as I saw the movie, I said, hey, this is based on the trading cards I had when I was a kid. So, as soon as I saw it, it's like, whoa. So it was kind of weird. Jack Nicklaus's best work. Chinatown was second. Okay. Don't forget Easy Rider. And the original what was that? Pierce Brosnan's head on the Chihuahua body. Yeah, that was good. That wasn't Pierce Brosnan's head, was it? Wasn't it? What's her name? Tender Mercies. What's her name's head? I can't think of her name. That was creepy as fuck. Tender Mercies. I don't think I saw it. Maybe I'll see it later today. Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. Oh no, the movie I was trying to think of was he had a bit part in it. It's an old horror flick from the 50s. About the plant that eats people and shit. Oh, what the fuck was that? Then it was remade stupidly. It was a cheap, trashy horror flick in the 50s. Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, Jack Nicholson was in that. He had a real small part. Hey, buds. Welcome aboard. How you doing? How's things? And you got all my crap back on my phone. Oh, good. What did it do? Fall off? Huh? All the little dealies on the screen just kind of fall on the floor or something? Whenever Buds pops on, I always check to see if my bong is clean, like he can see it. Oh, you lost your phone. Get footage of it bouncing down the road. Got a new one. Okay. What kind you get? Get an iPhone? What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh, an 8. What about 9, 10, 11, 12s? Oh, $150. Well, that's a good deal. That's a damn good deal. You have an SE 2020. What's an SE 2020? Is that a Samsung or something? Some sing song? Something? What's an SE 2020? You just barter an odds. You just barter an ounce. Oh, okay. Oz. I love taking videos with it. No, it's an iPhone. Oh, that's the newest, latest and the greatest. Put 5 Rosemary's Babies in flour last night. Ooh. The devil, you say? I'm still laughing at myself saying Oz. Sure am. Hard to escape the fan. It's blowing straight down on me. Same as a 6 with upgraded video and memory. Oh, it's a purple version of Pregnant Hooker. I dropped the big phones. I do too. That's why I got a 12 mini. Migraine's gone. Oh, good. Glad to hear that. Here's your migraine being gone. Yeah, I have to. Shit. I have to have one that I can fit in my pocket. Otherwise, I lose them. Yeah, I know. You got to have a screen protector on them too. Because I thought I cracked my screen and it turned out to just be the screen protector. So I was really happy to have one on there. Well, if it was the Vegemite chips, it was your Vegemite chips. Because we sure didn't eat any. Stop eating them if they give you migraines. That would be my best advice. Rain is here. Had a silent moment with it just now. So awesome, the rain, especially thirsty things around here. Well, we've been getting rain regularly, so can't say that. My screen looks like a spider's web. Does now, or it did before. I like how they make them so they always land on the face. Crack that screen for sure. Yeah, they're like screen heavy or something. Of course, mine doesn't. Mine always lands on the back. I have a case that's a charger, and the battery's heavier. So the battery's on the back, so it lands backside down. Where are you at, buds? Where you at, buds? Like an open-faced schmeh. Where'd you go, buds? Hello, hello, hello. Is there any buds out there? Still in veg, lost your notes. Okay. I'm in day 1 of veg on Holy Grail. I mean, day 1 of flour. Buds, just want to let you know Well, I guess this would be day 2 because it was night 1 last night. So it would be night 1. So this would be, tonight will be night 2. So something like that. Well, Bud's joined us recently and hasn't been very talkative. Your cover crop looks great too. Uh-oh. Well, that's good. Forgot how slow seedlings are. Well, yeah, if you haven't been getting it, we've been getting it. So I've seen about enough of it for a while. I can understand. Katie's been getting a lot of it. They had record rainfall in July. So I mean, that's pretty amazing stuff for Tucson. Have a cool variety of cover crops, Buds. I never get tired of the rain. I'm sure you don't. That's what is first moment rain. For a minute, yep. You have a 13 seed blend of cover crop? That's interesting. From Amazon. Oh. 8.93 inches in July alone. And more on the way on Monday, all next week again. Tiny goes behind our area and web feet. I got you. Damn, this fan. You talking women? That was hard work. There. I see. So you plant a blend and they just last for however. Which town is that? If I might ask. Crimson clover. So they die soon. Oh. Blend is awesome. Oh, okay. Diversity. Gotcha. Your town. What town is that? If you don't mind my asking. Or is that too much of is that too personal to say so? Because some people just don't want to know where other people live. How about using rice in your soil mix? That would work like using perlite. It'd absorb moisture, but it'd break down. You'd have to feed me. Yeah, you're right. I'd be over there looking for some kind of fish. I like fish. Bud's nose. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this again. What the fuck? Put the fan on low. I gotcha. I understand. There. You're not telling. White rice is a carbohydrate. It attracts microbes. Oh. Eating Brian's. Yeah, we don't want to meet no Brian's. Brian can get it somewhere else. Attracts indigenous microbes. Is that a bad thing? That's not something you want to have happen. Strictly fat and protein. I'm confused. So it's not something you want to have had. You want microbes. Oh, so you don't want to put that in there. Oh, I didn't. Okay. So it draws the microbes out of the soil, and you don't want to do that. Gotcha. Okay. No rice. No rice for you. Okay. Korean farming methods. Oh, okay. Wait now. Rice feeds the microbes. Add to your soil mix to feed your microbes in the soil. No, you buy rice, you buy now. I thought it was eat more broccoli. Oatmeal too. That's good to add to the soil. It's good to mix into your soil, huh? Cool. Katie knows. Okay. Future grows. Too late now, but yeah, for future grows. Rice and oatmeal. Okay. I'll certainly do that. The 8th is another new moon. Carbs. I see. Adding carbs. So you can add oatmeal to your teas. That wouldn't be a bad idea, huh? Just let it soak. Cool. 33 clones. Nice. Maybe I'll just look into cloners. Fuck it. You know, they got to have like little ones, right? I just stick them in the freezer until I need to use them. Oh, mango peel. Yeah, I could see that. Why not? Save your peels. Can't make two of my favorite teas because I can't get to the grocery store. Mineral mix and earthworm castings. You can buy earthworm castings on Amazon. What's in the mineral mix? Maybe you can buy that on Amazon too. You got 10K in cash, but no wheels. I see. Well, you know what you do is you go on Carvana and you have them deliver you a car and you pay for it in cash and then you drive to where you can pick up the shit you need. Okay? Problem solved. I can buy fresh bat guano from a local health food store. Smells so bad that they keep it outside in the parking lot. Oh, yeah, you want that in your house. What can I say, Stoney? I just solved your problem. Catching the poop in diapers, huh? Oh, that's funny. I told you, Carvana. What can I say? Problem solved. They deliver you a car, you're on your way. Wow. Carvana has virtually every car you'd ever want. Speaking of solving problems, blackberry season is here. Yeah, there you go. I found 100 rigs I love. And they've all been rejected. They've all been rejected, eh? What can I say? Picky, picky, picky. Just sit her down at the computer, bring up Carvana on the screen, have her look. Blackberry pies for everyone. Hey, I'll be waiting. I'll give you my address. I'm like a drunk dude at 2 a.m. She's like a nun at a convent. I see. Okay. What can I say? Have her. What can I did my best. I came up with my best solution. Okay. I thought I had it pretty much under control. Uber. pies filled with blackberries, picked when they were actually ripe. So the need for sugar is nil. Loving it, loving it. Yes, yeah, that sounds great. I'm loving it. Like I say, I'll be looking out the window, waiting for the delivery. Yes, I will. Well, I think I'm going to cut this one off here, folks. So, like I always say, there's nothing funny about peace, love, and understanding. So, thanks for joining me for show 1 of season 3, and hope to see you soon. Maybe Tuesday, huh? Take care, and we'll see you. Bye now. As far as I know, I am.